Thank you.
That was awesome.
Appreciate it.
All right. Oh. All right. We are joined by Florida Gulf Coast head coach Carl Zemesco, along with Kirsten Bell and Carly C. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, then we'll go to questions for the student athletes, then we'll come back to questions for Coach. Coach, the floor is yours.
Well, I thought it was an outstanding game. I thought it's the kind of game you would expect from two teams that are in the top 25. I mean, it went back and forth. They were pounding the ball inside on us pretty good, and we were a little slow to make an adjustment, but I liked how tough we were down the stretch. And, both of these two made huge baskets down the stretch for us. Came through clutch. But it was a great team effort. Everybody pulled together and found a way to hang on at the end.
We'll take questions for the student athletes. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get a mic to you. We'll start in the front row all the way here on the left-hand side. Just state your name and affiliation for the broadcast and for the players and coach to know.
Hi, Aaron McFarling with the Roanoke Times of Virginia. Carly, that shot was obviously huge, clutch. No hesitation from you? Just kind of take us through your thoughts before and after.
They all came in on dot, so I knew in that corner I'll have to be ready. And she got it to me, and I just shot it just like we do every day in practice.
Yes.
Follow up.
And Kirsten, obviously you're playing with 4 fouls the entire fourth quarter. How did you manage that? And also, if you could take me through that last play where you passed it to her.
I just knew that I had to play smart. Coach told me, he was like, I'm not going to be out that long in the fourth quarter, but when I go in, make smart plays, don't foul, don't get no stupid fouls. And I think I played pretty good defense in the fourth quarter. In that last play, I seen one of their players try to help, and then I just seen Carly wide open in the corner, and I gave it to her, and I had faith that she was going to knock it down, and that's what she did.
All right, other questions? Okay, over here on the aisle. Gabe?
Gabe Ehren for Herbie Sets. I was wondering if Brooke, that you could talk about TK's defense and just what she brought to the game today.
TK's defense was excellent. She played really good on 5. Number 5 was a good player. She got up for threes, but TK locked her down, and I think she played really well.
We knew number 5 was a key player. TK is one of our best defenders as well, so she shut her down, so she really helped us out there.
Other questions in the room? Go back to Gabe on the aisle.
So if early in the fourth quarter, Kitley goes crazy.
Yeah.
And then
she had 42 points. Yes.
Oh,
she
Lord.
went 42. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But then you guys kind of changed how you guys were defending the entry passes, and you were able to get a big steal. Just like how. I don't know if you want to tell me what you guys changed, but how did that change your defense?
We just didn't, strike when we were supposed to, but we work on that every day. When they throw it into the post, we know we got to go in there and grab it. We don't let them get the dribbles, but we didn't change it up to the end of the game, but it helped us at the end, and we adjusted quickly.
Okay. We'll go back to the front row here, and then we'll take 2 questions on Zoom.
Kirsten, we knew you were confident coming into this. You told us that yesterday. But was there a moment in this game where it really felt like, okay, we're in control of this and we can really do this?
I think we were up 9 in the third quarter, and then they came back. But I think when we had that lead, that was the confidence that we needed. And then they went on a run, but we knew that they were going to go on a run. So at the end, it matters about what team sticks together, and we stuck together.
All right. We're going to go to Greg Hardwig on the Zoom. Greg, your line is open.
Hey, Kirsten, I think Kitley had made a bucket to make it 68-66, and TK brought the ball down, and you were, a little behind the arc there, but you just let it fly. Just talk about that and why you felt like shooting it there.
I was just wide open. I felt confident in my shot. I didn't knock down. I knocked 2 down out of 8, but the 2 that I made was the ones that we really needed.
All right. We're going to go to Sean Barry from Channel 2 in Florida. Go ahead, Sean. Your line is open.
Kirsten, Carly, this one's for both of you. You guys left practice on Tuesday, and you told me, you had this belief that you could do it. Now, there's a difference between thinking you can do it and then, actually proving some doubters wrong and knocking off Virginia Tech. So just how good did that moment feel?
Carly, start.
We just had to play together as a team. We knew the whole year, how capable we are as a team. We have great players on this team, so when we just all put it together, I don't think anybody can really stop us.
Like she said, nobody can really stop us if we all play team basketball, and I think that's what mattered the most this game was just sticking together and playing FGCU basketball.
Anything else for the players? Okay, we'll go to one in the back of the room with Noah on the aisle. Just for coach?
He said it's for coach, yeah.
Oh, okay. Anything else for the players? All right, you guys can head back to the locker
Thank you, guys.
room.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we'll continue with questions for Coach. We'll start with Noah on the aisle in the back.
Coach, you guys end up with 15 threes, only one from Kendall. They really seemed keyed in on her. How important was, obviously Carly hits 4, the other players, and I guess what did the way they defended you guys force you guys to do offensively?
Well, we knew that we were going to have to shoot a good percentage from 3 if we were going to win, and we thought we could stretch them out and maybe create some inside-out opportunities for threes. One 3 that may get overlooked because Carly hit that big one at the end was Emma hit a big 3 in the fourth quarter for us. And obviously Bell's in transition was huge. So we hit some big shots when we needed them, and then we were able to get just enough stops. They're really hard to guard. They've got really good offensive players all over the place, and their coach was making great adjustments. We just are happy that we're moving on and that we beat a great team.
The first quarter, 15 of your 18 shots were from 3. Was that a little overkill, did you think? Or it looked like you guys were trying to pound it a little bit inside and drive to the rim a little bit more after that?
Well, there's a couple times where I thought we shot it when we should have drove. Now, part of that's probably my fault because I told them, hey, we're going to be shooting a lot of threes today, and we're going to need to shoot a good percentage if we win. But we didn't have to shoot everyone. We could have attacked the paint a little bit, and even if it was a 3, as long as it was a little bit easier 3 than some of the ones we took early. I thought we settled down and our shot selection got better the last 3 quarters.
Go on the aisle here to Gabe.
Coach, I asked the players this, but late in the fourth, did you guys switch strategies against Kitley, or were you just kind of executing what you had planned to do to make those entry passes harder?
Well, we're having some different matchups than we were expecting to have because we were getting in foul trouble. So that put people in different positions, and we weren't executing how we were going to play her on deep catches very well. And part of it is my fault because, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, they kept going into her, and I kept yelling at the other end what to do, and I'm sure they didn't hear me. And I'm thinking, boy, this game is going to be tight at the end. I hate to waste a timeout, but I don't think it would have been wasting a timeout because when we finally were able to get together and make the adjustment, we were able to at least force a couple turnovers on the post entry. But, Kitley played fantastic, and they did a great job getting her the ball, and, that's why she's an All-American post player.
We'll stay in the second row on the right.
Hi, Coach. I'm Wilson Tarpey Jr. from the Focus TV. My question was, what did you think about the contributions you got from Andrea Cecil today?
I thought she was huge. They were backing off a couple of our players, and Cecil's got a lot of experience. She's a really good player, and she's a threat from 3. She's an excellent shooter. So I thought when we put her in, it kind of stretched their defense out a little more, and we were able to do more things offensively. Like now TK can get to the rim. There's not as much help in there. So I thought she had a fantastic game. One thing I told her this week, because she didn't play a lot in the tournament championship game, there was some different matchups. I told her that I could see her having a big role in this game. And then as the second quarter started, I went down to her and I said, get ready. In about a minute, you're going to be getting in and you're going to be going. And she came in, knocked down a 3. She was ready. So give her a lot of credit. She's a great player. And when she's got the opportunity, she made the most of it.
We'll take one more in the room here, and then we'll go to Zoom. Front row left.
Congratulations, Coach. Did you give Kirsten some instructions when you put her in the fourth quarter about the foul situation, like how to handle that defensively? And
we moved her off the kid that kept going to the foul line, and then we told her not to foul. That's it. Yep.
All right, we'll go to Greg Hardwig from Naples Daily News. Greg, go ahead.
Congratulations. Two from me. I knew you said you couldn't get up to the start that you guys had been the last couple of games. How important was that? And then also, start of the fourth quarter after the play by Kirsten there where she got the foul at the sixth and they tied it up. How concerned were you at that point?
Well, when it's tied or you're down 2 in the fourth quarter, you're concerned. You can't waste any possessions. You're gonna have to make a couple shots and hopefully make a couple defensive plays. We played a really good game, and we had to beat a good team. We had 19 assists and 3 turnovers for a whole game. That's taking care of the ball. We shared the ball well, and to beat a team as good as Virginia Tech, that's really the only way to do it. So I'm glad that we played team basketball and so many people were able to make great contributions to this win.
We'll go to Sean from Channel 2.
Going to be headed into Sunday, regardless of who you're playing, as you guys try to get to your first Sweet 16 ever.
I didn't hear the beginning of the question.
Go again, Sean.
I was going to say, what is your message going to be then, regardless of who you guys will see on Sunday, as you guys try to get into your first Sweet 16 ever?
Well, I think it's just, get back to work. We celebrate this win. It's great, but very likely we're going to have to play another great team in a couple days. So we can't waste any time. Whoever wins this game out there, they're both, really good teams that pose challenges for you. So, we'll see who wins, and then we will try to get as prepared as we can possibly be in a short turnaround.
All right. One last question in the room on the aisle here. Gabe.
I hope this isn't weird, but I noticed you have this really big sheet that I see football coaches have. I don't really see a lot of basketball coaches have, so I just wanted to know if there's what's on it.
Yeah, it's like football coaches. We've got plays and ideas that we want to execute during the game, and it's part of the game plan. I don't want to be, during a course of a week, I think there's certain things that will work against a certain team, and I don't want to have to remember all of it in the moment. So I have it written down, and as different situations come up, I can refer to it and have a couple things in mind going forward. It's definitely something that football coaches do, and I guess I do it as a basketball coach.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
All right. We'll be joined by Virginia Tech shortly.